Greetings to all. I am Dheeraj Chawda and with me is
I am Muralikrishna. We are going to see the new concept that is electrostatic thruster.
Murli. What do you mean by electrostatic thruster in your own language?
Electrostatic thruster, the name itself suggests that ionization of electrons to produce thrust.
Okay, so let us first understand with the basics of electrostatic thruster for our audience. Murli, what is electrostatic thruster again?
Electrostatic thruster, it is a propulsion system that uses principle of electrostatic to generate thrust in space.
So I am very curious. Can you tell me how it works?
Yes, Dheeraj, it works by ionizing a propellant gas and accelerating the ions using electric field, producing high exhaust velocity plumb.
Can you break down the electrostatic thruster for me? What are the components? Can you tell me?
The from name we can tell that components that break down such as ionization chamber, accelerating grid, and neutralizer to ensure charge neutrality. Uh, so Dheeraj, why we choose electrostatic thruster? Other why not?
So we choose electrostatic thruster because, of course, by the name you told, it is with the help of electricity. It has something related to electricity. Therefore, it gives a very high efficiency, which reduces the fuel cost and fuel consumption also. And it is power saving. Also, we are using it in space. Therefore, we have a precise control over them. So we need to fix a payload into a certain orbit, which can be done by electrostatic thruster. Also, it gives a very clean exhaust from that is there is no carbon residue in the space, and the space remains free for all and safe for all for further explorations. Thirdly, for these advantages, how can we design? What are the design requirements for the electrostatic thruster? Can you tell me?
There are some key factors while designing we should consider it. First, we should select propellant. The choice of propellant gas affects the performance, efficiency, and operation of the electrostatic thruster, such as propellants such as cesium, mercury, xenon, etc. Means the noble gas elements shortly. Second is power requirement. For electrostatic thruster requires a high voltage power supply to create the electric field for ion acceleration, and for ionization efficiency. Efficient ionization of the propellant gas is crucial for achieving high thrust and minimum power consumption. The efficiency of ionization is minimum 60 to 80%.
Murli, can you tell me the power requirement for the electrostatic thruster in kilowatts?
Yes, Dheeraj, maximum of 100 kilowatt we can produce power.
Okay.
Dheeraj, can you explain what is the basic working principle of electrostatic thruster?
Sure, Murli. It is very simple. First, as you told that we use noble gases as our propellant gases. So that propellant gases is ionized. Ionized, the word itself tells ionization. That is the ionization of the electrons and the formation of the positive ions. These positive ions are accelerated with the help of accelerator grid, which is the one component of electrostatic thruster. The acceleration is too much such that we need a neutralizer. Neutralizer is basically neutralizing the positive ions in order to give an exhaust plug. Quite simple, right, Murli?
Yes, Dheeraj.
So can you tell me, rather than electrostatic thruster, what is its advantage over other propulsive system or chemical system?
Yes, Dheeraj. First is eye-specific impulse. Electrostatic thruster achieve eye-specific impulse result in use of propellant or high velocity changes, and it has very precise thrust control, enabling accurate maneuvering and altitude control, and it has long operational life because it has absence of combustion chamber. Electrostatic thruster have a longer life compared to chemical thrusters. So, Dheeraj, what are the future research and development in electrostatic thrusters?
Murli and the audience, there are many research and development already going on in the field of electrical propulsive system, and in that we are now seeing the research and development of the electrostatic thruster technology. So we know that it is not using any combustion chamber, and we are using the electrical system. Therefore, it is very small. Now, in order to more miniaturize it, we are doing a research to make it more compact, and that can be used, that can take small spaces and be used in the thruster. Also, uh, for there are research going on for the improved power efficiency. As you told that only 100 kilowatt is power consumed by the electrostatic thruster, but it only produces about 20 to 50 meter per second velocity, which is very small as compared to chemical thrusters. So we need to improve its power efficiency. For that, many research are going on. Also, we want to integrate this in the electrical propulsive system. That why? Because we want to enhance the spacecraft performance and its utility for space exploration. Murli, what have you learned so far through this slide or in this video?
So I will explain it by summarizing it. First, we have learned that electrostatic thrusters offer high efficiency and very precise control of thrust, and they have a wide range of applications in geostationary satellites for deep space missions. And we have challenges such as power requirement and thrust limitations to be addressed for future research and development.
Oh,
Dheeraj, can you explain what are the thrust limitations in future research and development?
Murli, we know that you are seeing that everything is giving high efficiency. It is giving high, means it is creating lot of uh, power and very precise control. But sure, it has many challenges and limitations for the further use. The first limitation, as we have already seen or discussed, is about the power requirement. The power requirement is so high that we cannot afford it to build a electrostatic thruster. So already research are going on, but it is one of the main challenges in today's modern day. Another challenge is that spacecraft charging. After the battery power is consumed, we need to charge as it is electrical and depends upon the battery. So we need a spacecraft charging, which is not possible till date in the field of aviation or space aviation. Also, it has very much thrust limitations. By consuming 100 kilowatt of power, it is only producing a few millinewton thrust, which is unable to pick even a leaf from a ground, which is useless for us till date. But we can further see improvement in the further developments of the electrical propulsive system. Only, can you tell me about any applications of electrostatic thruster that we are using?
Your thing means you are thinking about where we can use this electrostatic thruster because
Yes.
it had so many limitations and it requires so much power. So there are some applications where we can use electrostatic thrusters which are efficient in that application, such as geostationary satellites. Electrostatic thrusters are commonly used for station keeping and altitude control of geostationary satellite. And for it is also used for deep space missions. Means they are suitable for it and they are suitable for interplanetary travel. And for satellite constellations, electrostatic thrusters are ideal for maintaining the formation and relative position of satellite constellations.
Oh, Murli, it is quite exciting applications of electrostatic thruster. So by this video, we have learned about the electrostatic thruster almost completely or about 90%. So with this, I and Murli want to conclude by telling take the thrust forward and embrace embrace the power of electrostatic thruster. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.